You know, I always had this dream to study somewhere in the mountains. I don't know why, but I used to imagine myself with a laptop, sitting in the heat, sipping chai, maybe study, maybe not, but doing something meaningful, something peaceful, yet powerful. And guess what? That dream came true. I studied at IIT Mandi in the heart of Himalayas.
Oh my god! Wow!
And let me tell you, it's just as beautiful as you are imagining right now, but also way more challenging than you think. Today I'm going to share everything from life at campus to the real struggle behind the placements. Especially if you are a non-engineer coming from a background like mine, this video isn't for people looking for shortcuts, it's for those who really want to build something. So now before we dive deep, let me quickly clear one important thing. How do you even get into this MBA program? So there are two ways to apply: through a valid CAT score, like any other top B schools or IIMs and IITs, and so if you graduated from a top 100 NIRF ranking college, then. But in both cases, there's one non-negotiable rule: you must have had mathematics in class 12, even if you didn't study math later in graduation. 12th grad maths is compulsory for eligibility. It's the foundation of the data science side of this MBA. So this rule you can't skip. So when I entered IIT Mandi, the first thing that hit me was silence. It's a kind of quiet that makes you pause. There's a river flowing through the campus, snow-capped mountains in the winter, fresh air all year, and stars that look straight out of the painting. But life there, it's not a vacation, it's a growth. The MBA in Data Science and AI at IIT Mandi isn't your typical MBA. This is not just about PowerPoint presentations and class participation. Here you will be writing code one day and analyzing consumer behavior the next. You will learn how machine learning works, how to interpret data, how to create visual dashboards, and how to lead a team, all in one same semester. Professors are extremely helpful. The class size is small, and that means you are seen, you are heard. You can't hide at the back. Everyone gets their share of attention, of feedback, of responsibility, and kind of environment. It changes you. So the most beautiful part of this program, it gives you two parts, and both are equally important. If you want to be a data scientist, you can. If you want to be a product manager, you can. For data scientists, go deep into machine learning, statistics, Python, SQL, projects, Kaggle competitions, and the path is open. You'll have to work a lot. It's not easy. I had classmates who had to start from zero, but they built portfolios, work on real data sets, and did live projects, and they made it. And then there's the management path: product management, strategy, marketing, operation, and the path is equally respected here. I chose this path myself. I leaned into communication, user understanding, analytics, and business logic. And today I am proud to say that I am working as a product manager. You don't have to choose on day one, but yes, by the time internships arrive, you should have clarity. Because opportunity will come, but you will need to know how to present yourself. Not just not just what you have studied, but what you have become here. So now let's talk about what everyone's curious about: placements. Yes, the average package was 18 LPA and the highest went up to 47 LPA. But I want to explain this honestly. These numbers do include international offers. In fact, we had 8 international placements to Japan for roles like business consultant and data scientist. That obviously pulls the average, but that doesn't mean everyone is getting LPA, right? Let's be real, the range in our batch was more like 12, 14, 15, 18 and beyond, depending on your roles and skill. So don't assume 18 is the starting point. It's not, and it happen in all colleges, all MBA colleges, all BTech colleges. It's very common. So it's a basic average, you can say. So if you're serious about placement, you will need to hustle, learn the skills and build your projects, make a strong resume and apply smartly. Now I know you have seen the names like Wipro, Accenture, JP Morgan, SAP, OYO, Genpact, HCL, DataWise, Innova Solutions, AFL Japan, Yum, Consultant. And yes, these companies did recruit from our batch. And But let me be 100% clear. While some of these companies came through campus placement, a few of these big names were cracked off campus by students who worked on their own, reached out and nailed those interviews. So don't expect magic, be ready to own your journey. That's good part. The program gives you two solid tracks. You can go into data science and AI, and if you're strong in Python, SQL, stats, ML, or you can go to the product strategy consulting route as well. But either way, if you start early, take your coursework seriously, focus on your project, stay active in the college community, you'll find your place. So don't just aim for the numbers, aim for the growth that you get there. So the placement committee isn't some magical team that finds a job for everyone. They are your batchmates. They are under pressure, they do a lot. But the person who will truly get you placed is you. So, and I want to be really honest here because this is the kind of reality I wish someone had told me before I joined here. Yes, these are real numbers, but what no one tells you, how much hustle goes on behind those numbers. So reality, even with the IIT tag, placement don't land in your lap, you have to earn it. Now speaking of what kind of roles come in, there are usually two broad tracks a student takes. Some of go towards data science and AI roles, some become AI engineer, data scientist and data analyst. Other move towards to the product and strategy side, where communication and decision making, understanding data from business lenses and with the technical skills also. Without technical skills you can't be a product manager. The good thing about this course is that both doors are open. You can shape your career in either way. That said, if you're from a non-engineer background like me and you are aiming for data scientist, let me be honest, it's not going to be very easy, but it's not impossible. But you will have to work harder, but this doesn't happen by default. You have to intentional and you have to choose your path from day one. And if you want placement success, you need to show the market that you have put in the work. In our batch, some people got placed within a few months and some had to go through a off-campus process. There's no one timeline. It all depends on how strategically and consistently you approach things. If I have one suggestion, it's this. Even before you join, start brushing up your Python basic stats, Excel, SQL. It's just two basics. And once you are in the program, focus deeply on your projects. Don't just complete them to pass, complete them to explain. And because when a recruiter asks you, tell me about this model you built, they don't care about the code, they care whether you understand what's happening or not. And one more thing, committees matter. In a small batch MBA like IIT Mandi, visibility counts. I recommend joining the camp committees, corporate relation, or anything that helps you build connections. So yes, placement do happen, the numbers are real, but what's also real is the effort behind those numbers. And honestly, that's what make it worth it. Because by the end of 2 years, you are not just leaving with a job, you are leaving with confidence, clarity, skills and a story that's truly yours. And lastly, while IIT Mandi gives you a degree, a beautiful campus, amazing professor and exposure to real world problems, what it really gives you is you. So you will cry sometimes, you will scream at your laptops, you will get frustrated with peer reviews and weekly submission, but you will also laugh with your friends at midnight chai spots and dance during the annual fest and watch rain from your window. Oh my god. Tell your story just like I am telling mine. Is IIT Mandi MBA worth it? Only if you are willing to make it worth it. So yeah, that was my story. I didn't make this video to convince anyone. I just wanted to share the truth because when I was applying I had so many questions and that was a very new program. So, and these are all real answers. And if this video helped you even a little, leave a comment. I love to know, and if you're serious about this journey, maybe consider subscribing. I'll keep posting things and I wish I knew earlier. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, and if you're starting this journey, give it your best, and that's more than enough. Bye.